the Focusrite Sapphire range. The only interfaces with Focusrite Pre's. Focusrite, the interface company.
Sunday morning at the AES show in New York, and we're here on the Sonnox booth with Joseph, who's going to show us the new noise reduction, click reduction, pop reduction and general cleanup suite that they've come up with. It's brand new and it has some new features.
Indeed. Good morning to everybody. First off, I'd like to show you the debuzzer, at least what we consider are the key points of the debuzzer. Of course, as the name indicates, it's perfectly capable of dealing low-end frequencies, buzzes, hums, etc. But what makes it really special is that it's equally handy when it comes up to high-pitch frequencies, and also very unstable. It has different ways of detecting the candidates, the frequencies that might be causing trouble. And as an additional, well, there you go. I mean, you have this 3500 pitch that we're using here, or we can use a tone. We can create a tone, and just by listening, we can fine-tune exactly. We may discover exactly where our suspicious frequency is located. Yeah, so that's basically the detection modes on the debuzzer. You can use the comb filter to correct the noise by correcting not only the fundamental but also the harmonics in it equally, and also a parametric EQ which is more respectful with the audio content, in case you're dealing with music, for example, where you can control the harmonics, not only the odd ones but the even ones as well. Okay, so that's the debuzzer in a nutshell. Now I'm going to show you the declicker, which has, well, lots of visual feedback here. All the events are shown as small dots, and we've divided this into 3 sections depending on the size of them. We count in milliseconds, that's the amplitude, from 10 milliseconds to 3, that would be a pop, and, well, click and crackle, and 3 different sections to correct them all. And you can see a very, very intuitive graphical interface. What's really special on this one is that we have added a unique feature. That's what we call the Exclude Box. So to make it very simple, anything happening inside this box will not be corrected. Of course, you know that a click might be the result of a poor recording, but at the same time it will be the result of some crackle associated with a particular audio source. For example, a brass section. So we're playing here a piece of orchestra, and we place this where we expect the brass. So we make sure that it's not fixing the brass section, otherwise it would sound dull. So of course I can automate this, I can reshape it, it's completely, I mean, very, very flexible. That's really, really unique feature, as it is what we call the Dialog Mode. The Dialog let us choose 2 different sets of parameters, what we call the above set, which is light blue, and the below set in red. And then, listening to the dialogue that we have in here, we have a threshold, and whenever the actor is speaking, the above set comes in, and whenever there is silence, the below settings comes in. We can add a frequency component here by clicking sidechain and showing a spectrum to locate the dialogue very, very precisely. And we can define, of course, this this frequency band. So that's also very exclusive from the declicker. Last one would be the denoiser, and of course it includes, I mean, the typical what you would expect from a regular broadband denoiser, but also a couple of features that you might want to be aware of. That's, first off, is the brand new dehisser algorithm. That's really, really very new technology. It's been added. Of course, it's just for handling the hiss itself, and then on top of that, we can add, you know, some degree of reduction to the whole spectrum. But even more interesting, we can use these handles on the top to either introduce some reduction for a particular band, or to control the threshold of a particular band. So that allows us to really fine-tune and locate the sound we are, or the noise we are trying to fix. And that's very, very in a nutshell what's going on within the Sonnox Restore, which will be out in 2-3 weeks, hopefully. And that's all from me.
And this supports all the common native plugin platforms?
Yes, this supports VST, audio units, and Artas, as you've just seen, and Mac PC.
Mm-hmm. And when can we expect to see it? Just a few weeks' time, you think?
Yeah, I think right close to the end of the month, I think, end of October. We're pretty much there.
Okay.
I mean, I must say these are already quite stable whilst creating these demo sessions. They are, of course, CPU hungry, but they have to be. I mean, they are running quite complicated algorithms. And yeah, I mean, just give them a go. We will be offering 15-day demo licenses for you to try with no restriction at all from our website.
Do you have any idea of the selling price yet?
Yeah, we'll be selling it for, I think it's £1,200. That's going to be
That's for the complete
retail
suite of plugins, all three plugins?
Yeah. We're selling them all together in one single suite, 3 of them.
We look forward to trying it. Thanks very much, Joseph.
A pleasure.